Now we review the 2024 film, The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Ladies and gentlemen, the universe does not want me to review this movie. The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare is a movie of a highly fictionalized account of how a bunch of European badasses destroyed the boats that were supplying the Nazi U-boat squadron, so the Nazi submarine squadron. What is happening is that the Nazis have U-boats or submarines, and they are stopping the Americans from sending reinforcements to Britain. And this is just about to end the war when the British come up with an idea to send a bunch of insanely good fighters to go take out these boats and, clear the path for American reinforcements. Okay. So, this is based on a true story. Oh, wait. For every 1,000 subscribers I get, I do purchase one of these bracelets from the company 4Ocean. 4Ocean pulls a pound of trash out of the ocean every time I do that. For every 10,000 subscribers, I would like to purchase an animal from the WWF, virtual adoption, and therefore help with conservation. And whenever I have the money, I purchase one of these medals from the Conqueror and plant 5 trees because global warming is killing this planet. Anyway, so Henry Cavill, the actor who played Superman, plays this ridiculous badass who has been stuck in English prison for being a badass and killing Nazis, which tells you why they're having trouble. I mean, this just tells you that apparently the English have such a stick so far up their rear end that it's like, no, you have to follow the rules when you kill Nazis. Killing Nazis isn't good enough. And I mean, when this guy kills Nazis, whoo, does he kill Nazis. Like an entire company of Nazis, like 150 of them, just poof, they're all gone. And it's like, why were you having trouble with this war? You imprisoned the people who were killing the Nazis. Why would you do that? That makes no sense. Anyway, I'm ranting here. Yes, look, this movie is supposed to be a ridiculous film with the English stuff-shirtedness that makes it a film, You've got these people that are like, yes, I'm actively being tortured here, but I'm just going to have a civil conversation with, could you please turn off the electricity? I mean, no hurry. I'm only being shocked so bad I'm bleeding. Yes, but just after a cup of tea, you could turn off the electricity and stop the Nazis from torturing me. Could you do that? And you're like, it makes no sense. It's funny, but it makes no sense. And I mean, it automatically gets an elevation from me for it being a movie that portrays history and teaches us about history. It kind of gets demotion because it's so loosely based, but there's that. And I mean, yeah, it's everybody is being so civil while they are ripping people to shreds, but those people don't matter because they're the bad guy and they're faceless and mindless, and there's only one bad guy with a face, and they dress him up like Julius Caesar for some reason. Movie was a little hard to follow. So I will say that the acting in the movie was solid. I think that the individual characters weren't given much to do with it. They were all kind of stuffed shirt English people when they were not supposed to be stuffed shirt English people. They were supposed to be from all over Europe. So that does kind of detract from it for me. And now the set work and the set pieces were actually really good for this. I really enjoyed them. Things were very outlandish, but I mean, that's what this movie is. So what is the thing about this film? It's not good or bad, really. It's not hot or cold. It's just somewhere in between. And, this film has gotten the same rating on Rotten Tomatoes as Jack Snyder's cut of the Justice League. I enjoyed the Justice League more, I would say, but that's a prettier movie with more action. This is a little more grounded in reality, a little, and there are things that are good and bad about it. Now, to us, of course, to my people, one of the elephants in the room is you have a Jew, character that is a Jew, pretending to be a German, played by a Latino. Okay? And no one has really mentioned this, so I'm going to mention it. Perfectly cool with that. You know, in my favorite movie, a Jew plays a Latino. That's the movie Aliens. You know, that's Goldstein, I think is her name. And I always, for most of my life, thought I was actually looking at someone of Mexican descent. And it turned out that no, you know, she was a Jew who put on makeup and became a Mexican. So I can't complain, you know. Chick looks great. She does the part. The makeup was absolutely superb. So I'm going to say, yeah, I mean, welcome to the tribe. You make an excellent looking Jew. Fine looking Jew, and we could use more of those. At least I could use more of those in my life. There aren't a lot of them in Southern California, at least not where I live. Anyway, so, yeah, what am I saying? I'm saying that the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare is a solid enough movie. It is a movie that doesn't make a lot of sense, and, you know, really, you don't want to ask yourself too many questions about that movie. Like, how are all these people superheroes? And if they're superheroes, why did we put them in a prison or anywhere but in the field killing Nazis? That's the big question I have. But it is said that this story inspired James Bond, which, cool. James Bond is an outlandish character who can do things that no human being should be able to do. And I'm cool with that. Okay? You know, he's a ninja. So, yeah. If you want to see a movie about a bunch of European ninjas slaughtering Nazis, this is your thing. If that's not something that super appeals to you, this goes in the middle of your watch list. It is a fine enough film. It is funny. You will enjoy it, but it will not be life-changing. Okay? That's just my opinion, though. I'd love to hear yours. Comments below. I'm Richard.
Randall the Rat here, reminding you to comment, like, and subscribe. And why should you do that? Well, look over here. These are bracelets from 4Ocean. Each one of them means a pound of trash was pulled out of the ocean. And this channel buys one for every 1,000 subscribers it gets. And this around my neck, well, this is a medal from the Conqueror. It represents walking around the Great Pyramids of Giza. You can get one for yourself by going to the Conqueror challenges.com and saying, hey, I want to pretend I walked around the pyramids of Giza without dealing with all the sweat and flies and delicious scarab beetles. Or you could support this channel so they can buy more of these, which means that they will plant trees, because each one of these represents 5 trees that got planted. Yeah, that's right, 5 trees, helping your environment. Global warming sucks. Be a good person, comment, like, and subscribe. Give us more money so that we can plant trees by buying medals from the Conqueror. Randall out.